Okay, I'm out in the Blue Hills. Just doing a recovery ride today. I just flew back into Boston last night from a 2-week trip to Spain and France. And yeah, I shot some video on the GoPro and my phone and just wanted to put together a little reel on how the trip went. I flew into Barcelona, just immediately hopped on a train to Girona, spent a couple days there, hit the sort of greatest hits, Els Angels, Roca Corba. Hello Spain. Easy morning. Just ate some croissants. Just gonna recover for this morning after flying here. So the first 3 days in Girona was definitely awesome, but I felt really fatigued and just really kind of rough from the travel and maybe the time difference. I really wanted to just go out and hit everything hard and ride fast and do as much as I could. But after like the third ride, I realized I just need to take it easy and take a rest day. So the fourth day I just took off completely and I drove up to Carpentras in France, just a little town that's pretty close to Bédoin and Mont Ventoux. And the next day I got up and yeah, just kind of felt a lot better after that day off.
Je titube, je le fais pas exprès. Et toi, tu voudrais pas être mon mur? Si on se mettait dos à dos, sûr qu'on tiendrait bien mieux la route. C'est encore trop tôt. Trop exprès, trop exprès, trop exprès. Je me fissure.
After that, I went to Grenoble and took another semi-rest day. I met up with someone from the Vegan Zwift team. It was super nice of them to just hang out with me and show me around a little bit. Got to see some cool mountains and yeah, eat some good vegan food, which was nice. And then the next day, I drove from Grenoble to Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne, which brought me really into the Alps. Good morning. I'm in Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne, France, and gonna attempt the Galibier today. It's very cold though, and the leg warmers I brought turns out are actually arm warmers. So yeah, I don't know. See how it goes. Just started the telegraph in the Galibier. I do not regret this. Long way to go. I think it's like 31 kilometers to the top of Galibier, and then my plan is to go down the other side and come back up that way. And then maybe an after party. We'll see how I feel. At the top of the telegraph. There's my guy right there. Eating a bobos. About to hit the bottom of the switchbacks for the Galibier. I got about 8 kilometers to go. And yeah, it's warming up, nice. It's sunny out and yeah, no complaints. Final stretch of the Galibier, 2 kilometers to go. Been taking it real easy. It's looking good to go down the other side. It's not too cold. Alright, made it up and over the Galibier, down the other side. So now it's back up to the top for round 2. And yeah, pretty freaking cool still. Check this out. Alright, we made it to the Galibier after party. We're just winding up through the forest here, which is pretty cool. It's kind of why I chose this climb. I looked at it on the maps and saw that it was in the forest. And yeah, it's staying nice and cool. It's in the afternoon. Feeling kind of tired. I'm like 6 hours in. At the top of that forested climb, I decided I just didn't have it in me to do Col de Croix and down Glendon and get back before dark. Pretty hungry, legs are starting to tire a bit, so I'm taking another road down. I'm just gonna climb up this little bump here and then descend pretty much straight down into Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne. Good morning. Day 2 in Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne. Started it off with the lacets of Mont Ventoux. And I've already been up here once. I went back down to try and find a good place to take a photo of the laces, which are just like a whole bunch of super tight and narrow switchbacks that are pretty incredible. It's a pretty short ride. I think the KOM is under 10 minutes. I don't know how long it took me. Gonna take it kind of easy again today. Just 3 or 4 hours. Might get a little adventurous. End up on some gravel. Gonna do Col du Madeleine, I think, up a very back way. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% sure it's entirely doable, but we're gonna give it a try. I have no idea where I am, but it's amazing. It's just, yeah, it's just on this cliff. And check this out. Alright, just finished the Col du Chaussy. Had a coffee at the top, and I'm descending down the other side, and it's incredible. This is actually better than yesterday, and it's just this tiny road, just with these incredible views. So I took that road, and sure enough, the pavement just sort of like dissipated into gravel. It just kind of like crumbled away, and it got to be really nice. It was definitely a little chunky on the way up. All right, we've hit the gravel. I really don't know what to expect with this section. I found one other person that did this loop. No idea how it went for them, but they were able to do it. So I'm hoping this is manageable. And I got to the top, and I came out like kind of on the side of this mountain that's a ski resort. So just finished climbing on gravel, and yeah, we're about to head down the other side. This is the part I'm kind of worried about, but actually it seems like it's gotten a little better. It seems like it was a bit rougher where I was climbing, at least from what I can see here. It looks like this is Col du Madeleine. Yeah, so just gonna head up there. That's pretty much the climbing for the day done, and it's like a massive descent back down to Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne. So far I've done 5,500 feet of climbing in 19.5 miles in just over 2 hours. Time to pray to the pinch flat gods. And I knew I had to be careful, but you never really know how careful, and everything seemed fine. I just started cruising down. It seemed like the rougher side was the side I had climbed up. It was a little chunkier, but even still, I was just cruising down, and like 2 or 3 minutes into that descent, I just heard psst. That went horribly. I got like 3 minutes down this descent and tore my sidewall. And I'm on the side of a mountain. God damn it. I hope I can repair it. I think I can. Once I got that fixed, I just took it super easy on the way down, like really, really slow. I was super paranoid, but I made it down. I hit the pavement, and I knew I was fine. Rode up to the top of the Col de la Madeleine, and yeah, hung out up there. I thought about going down the other side, but again, it was getting a little late. I kind of made a lot of stops. Just drank some coffee, had some treats, had to go really slow on the gravel, so decided to head back to Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne. Alright, so I'm en route to Nice from Saint-Jean-De-Maurienne. And the fastest way to get there is to go around the mountains and through Italy. So I came down here to the coast, parked just outside of Sanremo, and just biked along the bike path for a little bit, and right now I'm heading up to Poggio. So yeah, pretty nice way to spend a rest day and break up a 5-hour drive. Arrived at Nice in the evening and was able to just kind of like hang out on the waterfront, check out the city, see what it's about, get a little vegan food, and set myself up, get ready for the next day. First full day in Nice, I did a decent ride. I think it was like 3.5 hours or something. So from Menton, you start climbing up right away, up the Col de la Madone, and it's really cool to just see the plants change from the sort of Mediterranean tropical palm trees and cactuses and all that stuff to a cooler environment, different kinds of trees. The leaves were actually starting to change color. There's some yellow leaves. The road got really narrow, and went through a bunch of these tunnels that were like dug out by hand, these stone tunnels just carved out of the rock. Definitely my favorite climb in the area. After that, the next day, I decided to just do an easy day along the coast. I tried riding to Monaco just to see what it was like, but it was a disaster. I mean, it was just like tunnels going everywhere. And yeah, I was there, and then I was like, get me the hell out of here. So I just climbed up this road to avoid the tunnels and ended up leaving Monaco and just heading back. So I drove straight back to Girona from Nice. Back in Girona, going to do Roca Corba for the second time. Just drove back from Nice this morning. So after Roca Corba, the next day I was heading back to Barcelona, but I didn't have to check out of my hotel until noon. So I decided to do another ride in the morning. It's my last day in Girona. Decided to come out and do just an easy spin this morning. I almost didn't ride at all. I was just kind of feeling tired. But after breakfast, I decided I have an hour or two to just roll around. So I'm staying close to the city, doing this easy 15 to 20 mile loop. I'm not really sure what it's going to end up being. But yeah, I don't know. It took me like less than 10 minutes and I'm completely out of any type of city. Well, the road was closed, so we've got ourselves a little gravel here, trying to cut through. I'm just going to cut the loop a little bit short, but yeah, hopefully we get through that issue. Those last 2 days in Girona really sealed it for me that that's kind of the place on this trip that I would really want to go back to. I mean, the Alps are amazing, but Girona is a place that you can go year round and ride, and it's pretty close to all that stuff too, so it's easy to pack into a single trip. packed up my stuff, jumped on a train to Barcelona, and yeah, spent my last day there. Ate a bunch of vegan food, and got my COVID test, filled out all my forms, got ready to fly home, packed up my bike. So yeah, flew back in from Barcelona last night, and I took today off work just to recover, unpack, rest, and have a little decompression time. I didn't want to leave, to be honest. Like, I really wish that I could stay longer and have more time kind of in one place. But yeah, I'm also glad to be home. Fall riding is here, as are downed trees. So I'm gonna get off and walk this one.